Welcome to episode number
5
of Something to Talk About.
We're so excited that you guys are joining us again.
Yes, it is honestly the highlight of our week, getting to bring these great Southern stories every Thursday, 3 p.m.
It really
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, we love being on the lookout for great Southern stories, and we're just excited to share them with you. We have an awesome lineup this week.
Such a fun lineup. And two, to your point, Jorie, if you have a great story that you feel like we should tell, comment it below so we can check it out, because it'd be so fun for us to get to share your stories too.
Definitely.
All right, so kick us off, Jorie. What do we have?
I'm kicking us off and taking us to the happiest place on earth.
Ooh,
you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Disney World. So, the story coming out of Disney World this week is that there's one specific ride in Magic Kingdom, to be exact, they said will never be taken out of the theme park.
And surprisingly, it's not the ride you think it's going to be.
It's not at all. It'd be like about 1,000th on my list.
Exactly. All right, so what is it? What is it?
The ride is, drumroll please, the Carousel of Progress.
Which,
go
ahead.
It's a nice history lesson. You learn a lot. It's about 21 minutes, and it takes you through the technological advances in America, and it takes you to modern day, which is only 1994 for this ride.
Yes.
So maybe a little update needs to happen, but it's slow. You learn a lot. There's weird robotics.
It's a 21-minute 4-act play. But I thought it was very interesting. So one of the reasons that they're keeping it is supposedly it was one of Walt Disney's favorite rides.
Yeah. You know what? If you're going to a theme park, you're having an ice cream cone, you're riding some of the fun rides, why not learn a little bit while you're there?
I
agree. Know what I'm saying? And sometimes you're just so exhausted, it's nice to sit in a cool room and just relax for about 21 minutes.
Exactly 21 minutes to be exact.
So,
well, I think, too, it brings up a good point, though. Well, A, tell us what your favorite ride is.
Yeah.
Jorie, you tell us. What is your favorite ride?
I was talking with Abby a little bit earlier today, and my first response was the ride Soaring. It's at, or Soarin'. It's at Epcot. And
it's such a fun one.
It is a beautiful ride. You sit in these chairs, and it's kind of elevated, and the chair moves back and forth in front of this big screen, and it makes you feel like you're soaring over these different places. And one part I specifically remember was you go through over an orange field.
Yes, that's my favorite
in California, and you smell the fresh oranges, and it's just
amazing.
Unreal. So that was like my first adult answer. But the one ride that will always be near and dear to my heart ever since I was a child, and still is my all-time favorite, is the Buzz Lightyear ride. It's where you go through, you shoot at targets, you try to get up a bunch of points, and then the ride ends in this red tunnel. It looks like you're just going into Neverland. It's incredible.
It's the little things.
Yeah. My childhood self just absolutely adores that ride, so it's my all-time favorite. What about you, Abby?
I am so excited that you love that ride, because I don't think I've ever met someone that has listed that as their favorite. But
so
my
fun.
ride, and I ride this, I try to ride it at least 3 times, because the line is long, but if you can get in there at the good time, it's perfect. So Expedition Everest, the Yeti ride, where you get to walk through, first of all, the line obviously is boring, but you get to walk through this cool space where there's artifacts on the wall, and they're photos of the Yeti, and then you go in and you go on this crazy ride, and it's dark, and then you get to the very top and the track is broken because
the Yeti broke it.
Exactly. And then you go backwards back down the track, and it honestly is just so exhilarating.
Yeah, it is really cool, and it's in Animal Kingdom, which is also an awesome park.
So fun.
Check those 3 rides out if you can. And we would love to hear, comment below what your favorite ride is at Disney World.
Tell us.
The one ride you could not live without. Yeah.
And if it is Carousel of Progress, please tell us what you love about it, because we would love to hear that too.
We're open to that. You know?
So tell us what you got. All right.
Story number 2. This one's for you.
This is fun. So, Chick-fil-A, our beloved Southern Chick-fil-A.
I feel like we talk about Chick-fil-A every week.
Well, there's always something to say about Chick-fil-A.
It's just always at the top of our list.
It really is. In fact, we had Chick-fil-A for lunch today.
We did.
Thank you, Chick-fil-A, for all you do. But the story we have coming out this week, the Frosted Sunrise, which some folks have actually already tried because it rolled out in Jacksonville, Florida last year, is hitting coast to coast. You can try this out. So what the Frosted Sunrise is is it's simply orange juice mixed with their ice cream.
Ice cream, yeah.
And so it is just like a creamsicle milkshake delicious situation.
I am about that, Abigail.
It is just the perfect spring drink.
I could honestly go for one right now with the sun beaming on me.
I know.
Oh, man.
I actually was thinking that.
Oh.
And I think if you're adventurous, what if you tried a half lemonade, half orange juice ice drink?
Combo.
Like, I don't know if I
Combo.
just made something up, but that sounds incredible.
That does sound really good.
Just a great way to celebrate
Yeah.
spring.
And if
honestly.
you check out our site, I think we actually have an article about how you can make one of these at
do.
home.
So you can save a little bit, or you can just pop on over to Chick-fil-A because we
Or
love
if you're
them.
just craving it at like 9 p.m. You're like, I don't want to get out of my PJs, the
Or
bachelor's
it's
on.
Sunday.
Or it's Sunday. That's
you
even
crave
better.
it on a Sunday, you gotta whip up your own.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
So anyway,
on to the next one. What do we have, Jory?
story number 3. This is about one of my favorite actresses, Miss Reese Witherspoon.
Love her.
She's always doing something awesome, and this story is actually about she has partnered with the makeup company Elizabeth Arden, and they're doing something for a really great cause. I don't know if you guys know, but today is actually
International Women's Day!
Yes.
Yes.
So
Love
it's
it.
like the perfect day to kind of talk about this story. But Reese partnered with this makeup company who actually gave out red lipsticks in a women's march on Fifth Avenue in 1912.
Which
So
is so cool.
incredible. Which means this company has been doing a lot for women's
yeah.
rights for a long time. But Reese worked with the company to create this awesome red lipstick. It's a beautifully classic shade.
It is. Red Door Red.
Yes, and every tube, the golden tube of lipstick, is signed by Reese Witherspoon. So it's pretty
Which is
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, and 100% of the proceeds actually go to the UN Women Advance. Yeah, so it's just like they're working on gender equality. So it's pretty cool. You can get yourself a nice red lipstick and kind of like do something good.
Yeah.
Especially today.
Especially today. You're
Yeah.
so right. And the company is encouraging women, like, maybe you don't feel comfortable wearing this bright red lip yourself, which, rock it, girl. You
Yeah.
should feel comfortable.
should.
I'm sure you look great. But that you can gift a tube to a friend of yours. So if
Yeah.
you're like, I maybe am not feeling this for myself, but I want to support an awesome cause.
Yeah.
You look great in red lipstick.
I do love red lipstick.
So I
yeah.
should gift a tube
When
to
I don't
you.
do the rest of my makeup, sometimes I'll throw on some red lipsticks. Everybody's like, oh wow, you took time today. And I'm like, I didn't, but there you go. So the tube is only $27. You get a really good quality lipstick and you get to support a great cause. So
Love that. It's
definitely
a
check it
classic.
out. Yeah.
Every Southern girl should have a vibrant
Oh yeah,
red
a
lipstick.
go-to red lipstick,
Yeah.
for sure.
Love that story.
Yes,
That's
we will
so
put all
good.
these stories in the comments below, so you can just click right away, and it'll bring you right to the link where you can purchase this lipstick.
Yeah.
So
If y'all have any questions, we'll try to respond while we're
Yeah.
live. So shoot
yeah.
them and
Give
let's
us
see
your
what we can do.
questions, people.
All right. This is a great news.
It is.
Great news for 80s fans. Apparently there's a 9 to 5 sequel in the works. So if you're not familiar with 9 to 5, it was an 80s classic movie starring Dolly Parton and Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin, and it's focusing on these women in the workplace and their whatever they go through. So they have been talking about this on and off for a while. Dolly's kind of hinted at it a little bit, saying like, if the time was right, you know, we're interested. But now it's kind of more coming to the surface because Deadline Hollywood reported that 20th Century Fox is developing a reboot of the movie.
Just so exciting.
So exciting. So the new movie would focus on 3 women in the workplace that are combating stereotypes and chauvinism, and then they turn to the original trio, which are our faithful Southern gals,
Yeah.
for advice. So how fun would that be
That
just
would
for
be-
like a girls' night out?
Oh my gosh, for Galentine's.
Galentine's. Well, next year.
Yeah, next year when it
they're
rolls
looking.
around.
They're looking to hire Rashida Jones to write it, who is hilarious.
Yes, for sure.
So I can only imagine
I bet
how
it's gonna
great
be
this
great.
movie's
Yeah.
gonna do.
It has a
Yeah.
lot to live up to, but I think it may do really well.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
for anyone who doesn't know the movie, you may know the song, "Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living."
That's great. I'm so glad when Jory sings. It really
I had
adds
to, I had
spice
to.
the show.
That song really pumps me up. That's all I'm saying. Okay, next up we have a really, really cool story coming out of Florida, I believe. This Florida bomb squad kind of got together, and they're making beeping Easter eggs for children who are visually impaired, so they
Which is
can
phenomenal.
so they can like participate in all the Easter egg hunts coming up.
so
soon.
cool.
Yeah, it is so neat. It's something that we don't really think of, that like these visually impaired kids like don't get to participate in, you know, activities that most kids do. So like now that they're getting to be able to do this is just like super heartwarming.
I love that. So it's Tampa Bay. They're Tampa Bay Bomb Squad, and I think it's hilarious how they were saying, I mean, this has been done in a few different places before, but they were saying a basic switch, a beeper, and a 9-volt battery and an egg, and you have like you make a child's Easter.
Yeah.
You know?
So cool.
So the egg hunt itself, they have an egg hunt plan to kind of launch this. It's in Walsingham Park. Sorry, I mispronounced that. Walsingham Park in Seminole, Florida. It's taking place this Saturday from 10:30 to 12:30.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, so cool, the kids actually get to take home some of the eggs.
To keep their eggs. We wouldn't want to keep their hard-earned eggs.
Exactly. And they beep, which I think is so neat. Like
So
if you
cool.
wanted to do an egg hunt on Easter Day or something like that, they could do it again.
Yeah, very cool. I think we need to be thinking like that more often, like how we can be more inclusive. So it's just shout out to the Florida Bomb Squad for what you do.
Thanks so much. We really appreciate that one. I love it. All right, last but
certainly not
least. I think this is, well, I'll let the story speak for itself. It is crazy. Okay, so Royal Caribbean has a new ship called Symphony of the Seas, and it has taken on the title of world's largest cruise ship, and it's launching this month. And it's part of their Oasis class ships, which every time one has come out, it's gotten bigger and bigger, and every new Oasis class ship has gotten the title of the Guinness Book of World Records largest cruise ship.
This thing is insane. It's 1,188 feet long. I mean, that is just crazy to me.
Over 200,000 tons this boat weighs. But honestly, my favorite part about this ship, there are 7 distinct neighborhoods.
Like you're
New
visiting New York City or something. You got Soho, you got Chinatown, you got Uptown. You got them all.
It is crazy. Neighborhoods on this ship.
Craziness.
24 elevators. It holds 6,600 guests, not to mention 2,200 crew, 18 decks, and Jory, let's go over some of these crazy, awesome perks that you can have on this ship.
My favorite one is a skating rink. Like, who says, you know what, I'd love to go skating on my cruise ship. Like, not sit a pina colada by the pool, but ice skating?
I know, which is crazy.
Or actually, it could be like a roller skating,
no,
too.
Well, I think it's like straight up, they're making an ice rink on this.
My gosh.
They are going to the end.
And a zip line, like, I mean, you could just be completely busy from
one neighborhood to the other neighborhood. You can zip line across.
Travel around your boat.
It's incredible. Honestly, as a kid, when I, like in the middle of the night, I would wake up and be like, what is the fastest way I can get to the bathroom in the dark? This would be perfect because you can just hop on your zip line, speed to where you need to go, and you are there. You are there. It's phenomenal. But
oh my gosh.
There is also a bar on this ship that is staffed by robot bartenders.
Guys,
I'm just gonna leave it there.
The future,
robot bartenders.
The future is here, you know?
Yes. And of course, there are other things on the ship like a glow-in-the-dark laser tag arena and a floor-to-ceiling Lego wall, but who's
40-foot
counting?
rock climbing walls. That's pretty cool.
I honestly think if you were on this cruise ship, you would not have to leave.
You would,
you know? Like even if you parked in the Bahamas, you'd be like, I'm good with my zip line.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here on my ship.
Yeah.
Wow. So if anyone is planning to take a little cruise, please comment. Let us know. We would love to hear about your experience.
Yes. And Symphony of the Seas, y'all are going to have to check it out because, well, who couldn't use a great Southern cruise?
Yeah, it's for sure.
It's inheriting officially the title on March 23rd. So, coming out this month.
Craziness.
Just in time.
Just in time.
For the vacation we all need.
And we all deserve.
Yeah, exactly. Well... You want to wrap us up, Jory?
Yeah, thanks so much for joining us, guys. We really are honored and look forward to this every single week.
We do.
Subscribe, comment, like, please, and I guess we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks so much. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.